Good morning. It's Tuesday, August the 24th. Thanks for joining us here at Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis. Good to have you with us. It's a Tuesday. Boy, this week is moving on by. Of course, it's a brand new semester for our students. We're going to talk more about that in a few moments. And it's Tasty Tuesday. Special guest coming your way very shortly. I've got two co-hosts with me today. Dr. Tony Rayo Sutherland is here, and also the return of Raquel Simms. Raquel, it's great to see you. I'm glad you're back.
I'm happy to be back, and I've missed y'all all so much.
Well, we missed having you here. We're looking forward to hearing. I know a lot of things have been going on out in Stafford, and you're going to be updating us later on in the show.
Yes, sir, I am.
All right. We look forward to hearing that. Tony, back on a Tuesday. Good to see you as well.
Yes, I'm very glad to be here, and glad that we're back to school. Maybe not completely, but mostly.
Mostly. And I see you got the yellow memo today.
Yes, I noticed that. I like that. It's pretty good.
We're color coordinated on a Tuesday. Why not?
There you go.
You want to remind folks about our social media? Because, hey, folks, we are back on HCCTV. We're on at noon and 5 p.m. So if you don't catch us live, you can catch the rebroadcast at noon and 5. Dr. Tony, though, will tell you about where you can find us on all of our social media.
On our social media, look for HCC, Houston Community College District, because there's a bunch of HCCs. So look for Houston Community College District on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, almost all the social media.
Okay, Tony, stick around because you'll be talking with this next guest, Mohammed ElSadi, fast, fresh falafel and more. They've got an institution in the Montrose. They're about to open a new restaurant in the Heights area. Good morning, Mohammed. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me. How about yourself?
We're doing good for a Tuesday morning. It's a great day outside. We're looking forward to hearing about your restaurant and your new one coming up. So stick around, grab a cup of coffee. We'll be back with you in about 10 minutes.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Okay. We're going to take you out to HCC Central College. You know, we kicked off a brand new semester yesterday. A lot of students excited. Some things a bit different. Some of them kind of the same for the semester. Dr. Amudasir Siddiqui is here to break things down. Dr. Siddiqui, good to see you this morning.
Good morning, HCCTV. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday to you as well. Now, I know you have you welcomed a lot of new students on campus yesterday. Student services, support services are open. But just to break things down, the academic courses are online for the next 4 weeks, but you do have a number of workforce courses that are in operation on your campus. Maybe you can tell us about those.
Yep. So the academic courses are online for first four weeks. But the workforce programs, because workforce courses and programs require a great deal of hands-on experience, and learning takes place through lab and other works. So we are offering classes in workforce, which means manufacturing, welding, construction, culinary arts. Yesterday, we had many students in the culinary art building starting their fall semester. It was very pleasant to meet and welcome them in the building. So these are the workforce program we are offering, and we had yesterday was the first day of the fall semester. We had pretty good turnout.
For student services, because a lot of students may need help with the registrar, advising, financial aid, is it suggested, or can they meet on campus? Can they get help on campus or online? What would you suggest? And are your offices open to assist them in person?
So first of all, for the convenience of all students, instead of commuting to the campus and they have other responsibilities, some students may have jobs, childcare responsibilities. Online student services are available through Zoom Lobby. And it has been very successful during the last academic year when we were hit by COVID-19 in a certain way. So Zoom Lobby is fully functional, and some in-person services are available. I would say all the essential student services are available. For example, enrollment, registration, financial aid, business office. So we are here to serve our students, and student service is our top priority. But students have a great deal of flexibility in terms of going online and seek advice or inputs or help.
So in essence, more or less, the online services are the best option right now, really for convenience and for safety. But if you do need to get to a campus to meet with someone in person, that is available for you as well.
That's true. Yeah, they are available. And the students are coming to campus right now and getting all those services.
When we're looking at now, and I know this was a very unforeseen thing where we had a massive surge in COVID cases in Houston and surrounding areas over this past summer, that forced us to do the online option for the first 4 weeks. If the COVID cases start to subside, do you see the classes being reinstated in person?
So, Todd, the reason we move classes first 4 weeks online because of the safety of our communities, right? The safety and health, they are predominant in our decision-making process. We are closely watching the numbers in Harris County. We have a process of reviewing and assessing COVID situation, number of infection, number of people who infected every 2 weeks.
Right.
And we review and reassess our priorities and come back to students and inform what we think is in the best interest of students and the community. So right now it's 4 weeks, but like I said, we are very vigilant in terms of reassessing our situation and priorities. And we will share, we are in constant touch with our students also.
Right. And we also may want to mention, you talked about the culinary students being in the building. In reality, over the past year, the workforce programs have been meeting in person, of course, following CDC guidelines and practicing social distancing. And they've been very successful, and they're continuing to do so, it sounds like, right now, because you got a brand new culinary building, which we haven't officially been able to do a ribbon cutting for yet because of the COVID. So there's a lot of exciting things going on now that the students are able to take part in.
Yeah, that's true. Todd, if you remember, we started bringing students back in the workforce program in June of last year. So, we never closed doors especially for workforce classes, because we believe that students learn better in a group setting and with equipments. But learning by doing, especially in culinary arts. If you cannot cook, you don't know the flavor, right?
Yeah.
So we started opening our labs last June.
Right.
Consistently doing that. Yep.
If you could think of, I know each semester brings on new challenges, but what are you most excited about wrapping up this year and going into fall 2021?
I think we have learned a lot from our past semester experience. What kind of services a student needs, in either situation, face-to-face or online. And we have developed many competencies as an organization, as a college, in terms of technology, student services, what kind of support services we need, what kind of non-academic services we need for students. So we are packed with this kind of knowledge. And we started our fall semester with all these great experiences and knowledge and practices. And it's going to help our students in the fall semester. So I'm very excited about that.
We're excited for this fall semester as well, and we're certainly looking forward to get past COVID, past all of this, and get back to some normalcy, whatever that will look like. Dr. Amudasir Siddiqui, president of the Central College, thanks for being here this morning.
Thank you, Todd. Thanks, entire team, HCCTV.
All right, and have a great day. Stay safe. We look forward to seeing you in person.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, are you hungry? Because it's Tasty Tuesday. We're going to talk food, and Dr. Tony's got a special guest. Tony, you want to take it away? Can get on with our Tasty Tuesday segment?
Yes, thank you. My mouth is already watering. We have with us Mohammed ElSadi, who is the owner of our Quickstop for our Tasty Tuesday. How are you doing, Mohammed?
I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Great, great. Well, you know, Houston is probably the most international food town there is in all of US. Yeah. So, you know, you stay right with that with this Al Quickstop. Tell me what's special about Al Quickstop.
Yeah, so I mean, one of really the biggest things is, so our location in the Montrose area is a convenience store and a restaurant. It's kind of how we started. It really has that New York bodega vibe. And, you know, what's really special about us is we're open 365 days a year. We're open on all major holidays, and we really strive to be that place for the community. Whether you need your groceries, you know, you need your food, whatever it may be, our goal is to always be there for you. We were open during Hurricane Harvey. We were open during the freeze. So we really just, as we can physically get there, we're going to be there, and we're going to be taking care of the community as best as we can. So that's what I personally think is the most special about us.
I love that. So it's not just a restaurant, it's a grocery store too.
Yes, at least our first location, correct, is a grocery store and a restaurant together.
And the owl means something. What Al Quickstop, what does the owl mean?
Yeah, so al means the in Arabic, kind of like in Spanish, el is the, and we kind of strive ourselves on being the quick stop. No matter what it's for, we want to be that place you can come, grab a quick bite, grab a few groceries, grab some tobacco, some beer, whatever it may be. We want to be there for you. We want to be the quick stop for you to come by.
Excellent, excellent. And what kind of food? I mean, obviously Mediterranean, but is that the only kind of food you serve?
No, so at our location in Montrose right now, we serve Tex-Mex, we serve burgers, we serve Mediterranean food, and then we serve a few fusion items, which kind of have a little bit of Tex-Mex, a little bit of Mediterranean, all fused into one. So we really try to appeal to all crowds.
Excellent, excellent. Well, tell me a little bit about some of the special foods. I know that there's some special foods that you have created yourself, and they have become favorites. So tell us about that.
Yeah, so I like to think of myself as kind of a hybrid between a regular chef, in the sense of I might not be able to take ingredients from scratch, which that's kind of my dad's specialty. But I can take the ingredients we do have and kind of fuse them together to make something that could be a fan favorite. So some of our most popular items now are, we have a Euro quesadilla, which kind of takes the Mediterranean fusion of the salad and the spices and the Euro, and we fuse that with the tortilla and cheese to kind of make a quesadilla. Very flavorful. We also have a Euro burrito, which is kind of similar. We have Euro fries, shawarma fries, things like that, which take a lot of our ingredients that we already have and kind of fuse them together to add a bunch of different flavors together, a lot of different textures, some crunch, some gooey, all that together just to make your mouth water.
Ooh, sounds like my mouth is watering.
Yeah, well, there's a goal.
Well, tell me, how did you get involved with Al Quickstop?
Yeah, so my dad really deserves a lot of the credit. He is the owner, and I grew up with it. You know, he's an immigrant. He came to this country, and working hard was a really big part of that was instilled to him. So, you know, he wakes up at 5 a.m. every morning. He drives all the way from Sugar Land to the Montrose area. He opens, gets the store ready. And growing up, that was something that really stuck with me. I used to be in oil and gas straight out of college. With the downturn, I got laid off, and I figured, you know, why not help out the family business for a while? 1 year went by, 2 years went by, and then I realized, you know, maybe this is for me. So I kind of started focusing on the restaurant. My dad focuses more on the grocery. I kind of focus more on the restaurant. I kind of helped bring us into, into the 21st century, you could say. I got us on all the apps, got us on social media, got us on marketing, things like that. And after I saw how well things were working and saw how, you know, it was kind of a diamond in the rough. It was one of those things where I saw, you know, isn't the normal route to take, but I can do something with this. I can help my parents and my family rest a little. I can kind of take some of the burden off of them. And that's kind of where it went from there. And it's been about 6 years now, and you know, I haven't looked back, and I've loved every bit of it.
Well, I've seen your website. It's really nice. So I guess you created that, right?
I did create the website. Yes, I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Hey, Mohammed, I've got a question for you, if you don't mind, Tony. Yeah. Al Quickstop has been, it's more or less like an institution next to Rudyard's. You guys have been there for some time. How has the advent of all these delivery services, and when we had the COVID shutdown, how has takeaway increased your business? Is that now become a big part of your business, where you've got DoorDash and all of this picking up your food in the delivery portion?
Yeah, so I mean, we were actually one of the first restaurants in Houston to get on the delivery apps, maybe like 5-6 years ago. We got on Grubhub, and it was a good part of our business. As COVID came, we realized, a lot of our food is able to be delivered. So what can we do to make sure the things that we are getting delivered are at the highest quality, the flavor is still good, they're staying warm. So we really focused on that. And then the delivery apps helped in the sense of, because we're a convenience store and our signage might not be the best in that area, a lot of people didn't necessarily know about us. Were able to see us. So it was great marketing. So you have these drivers who come in who've never ordered from us before, picked up food, and they're like, oh, what is this? And then you have customers who order, and it's the same thing. So it really helped a lot, especially get eyes on us.
That's excellent. And so Uber Eats commercial, Wayne's World. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so that was actually pretty crazy. Honestly, it was a huge surprise. Our account manager, I got pretty well acquainted with him, and I like to kind of test out whatever promotions they have and do things like that. So knowing that, they reached out and they were like, hey, would you be interested in being in a commercial? It'll be nationally broadcasted. We can't give you too many details. And, I jumped right at that. I was like, whoever's in the commercial, just throw us in there. And we got lucky enough to be, the Wayne's World cast, and it was for our Euro quesadilla. So, they promoted that, and we got so much feedback. So many people came in about it. It was a huge form of notoriety because, those are two big guys. So like for them to come out there and say it, it was just great for us. We were so blessed and really thankful to Uber for that opportunity. And, it was just great, honestly, on all cylinders.
You guys are getting ready to open the store in the Heights soon enough. And let me ask you, Montrose is its own animal. You've got a success model in the Montrose area. When you move to the Heights, clientele may be a little bit different, may have a bit of a different attitude, may not be as eclectic. Do you plan on having the same menu, or are there going to be some different twists when you move to the Heights?
So in our Heights location, we're mainly focusing on our Mediterranean aspect and some of our fusion items, only because the spot is significantly smaller than our current location. So it's strictly restaurant, no grocery, and we're focusing on the Mediterranean, the fusion, and kind of just being that Mediterranean go-to spot in the Heights area, because it really is lacking in the Mediterranean department.
Awesome.
I like the idea of the fusion because, like I say, Houston is international, so it's so neat to see a couple of cultures come together and have the good flavor from one and the good flavor from the other and bring them together. I mean, it's wonderful. My family was like that. We have the Italian and the French and Texas. So you put all those together. Yes,
that's the best way to do it. You got to get a little bit of everything. Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's wonderful. And so how are you making it through COVID with the small business? How is that going?
Yeah, so at the beginning, it definitely was a struggle because we had to get rid of all of our dine-in and, put up plexiglass cylinders at the register and at the kitchen. And, a lot of things we had to get used to. But I'm part of the firm. I'm a firm believer in the fact of you can't really just complain about things. At the end of the day, it becomes the norm in a sense. So you just have to figure out the way to work on it. So for us, the biggest thing was we noticed a lot of the community and just all around people were struggling, losing jobs and things like that. So our biggest thing was what specials and promotions can we offer to, make it a little bit cheaper on customers while still making our small margins here and there and still kind of keeping both afloat. So we added a lot of buy one, get one free specials on all the delivery apps, spend $20, get $5 off, things like that, just to entice people. So you don't have to, break the bank to get some good quality food, but still be able to keep our business afloat and also take care of the community.
That is excellent.
Thank you.
Mohammed, it's an institution in Montrose, and I know you guys are going to have continued success when you head into the Heights. We appreciate you being on the show this morning.
No, it was my pleasure. Thanks for having me. I'm up anytime.
Thank you. And we're going to have our information on Al Quickstop and their location. We'll have that and all their social media handles in our post for this show after we're done. Thanks, Mohammed. We'll talk to you soon.
Have a good day, guys. Thank you.
All right, Tony. Now, you got to stop on by. In fact, they are not that far from my place. I think I might head on over there in the next day or two and pick up some food and some good stuff there.
I'm definitely going. When I saw the website and saw the pictures of the food, I'm going there.
It's one of those places on WA that you may have passed by 100 times, but you may have not noticed it's there. Sure. It's right next to Rudyard's on the corner. So you pass by it all the time if you head that way. All right. We're going to move on to our news, and we've got Raquel, who has returned to the show. Good to have you back, Raquel. Glad to see you on air again. Got some things happening out in Stafford.
Yes, but don't be surprised if y'all see me at the restaurant too, because all of that sounds good.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I'm down for the gyro quesadillas. I got to try that.
Right.
Sounds pretty darn good. Yeah.
But yes, I'm happy to be back. And just while I was gone, just so much has taken place, with Stafford and just within the community. As we know, the ECC for Stafford had their recent convocation, and their theme this year was "We Are One," and they really wanted to focus on bringing a sense of normalcy of we are being one, since we suffer with COVID, trying to get all of the faculty members and the students back to face. They wanted to kind of encourage the faculty to keep pushing forward because I spoke with Twyla Hines and she expressed that last year was a struggle for them in regards to keeping everyone on their toes and being there for the students. So to have this theme was really, really great. And they did a great job. And their theme was 80s theme. So to see everyone in their tutus and their high socks was really, really cute. And then recently, the Stafford community and public officials came out to the American Caribbean Chamber of Commerce's second annual Mega Fest. It was co-hosted by this college and the city of Stafford. And the mayor came out and shared a few words. And the event was a really good success. They had free haircuts, school supplies, and all goodies to just get students back in the normalcy of returning back face to face and just getting in the groove of school. I can't even believe we're almost in the end of August. And then also the Houston Museum of Natural Science Sugarland recently opened their doors for all of my science lovers and those who like to get out and, see all cool exhibits. They opened back up and they received great support from the community about being back open and returning back to normalcy. And they have exclusive new exhibits that give off the perfect balance of education and fun, interactive as well. So it's been a lot going on this end. So I'm happy to share that. And for those who don't know already, please follow us on all of our social media platforms, on Facebook at HCC Stafford TV Studio, as well as on YouTube at HCC Stafford TV Studio, and on Twitter at HCCSW TV Stafford. So that way you can keep up to date with all of our latest features. And I'm so happy to be back. And next time y'all need to let me know whenever we're matching so I can be in the loop with everything.
Well, yeah.
Memo.
We'll send out that memo before the show. Okay, Raquel, thank you for that update from Stafford. And of course, a lot going on in the Fort Bend County, and we're proud partners with the city of Stafford and Stafford METV. Okay, across the district now, rest of the news, saves you money, free selling sessions. Mattress Mac has teamed up with HCC's Northwest Center for Entrepreneurship. They're presenting the Mattress Mac School of Selling. Its final free virtual sessions are happening this week. Today, on now till noon, August 24th. It's called Building a Book of Business. That's happening now. Also, 10 a.m. to noon on Thursday, August the 26th. What you learn after you know it all. That's the title. We'll have a link to these events in our social media post after the show. August Community Learning, that's happening as well, Tony.
Better living for Texans. You want to know what to do? Well, let's learn about soils and compost. Thursday, August 26th, 11 to 12:30. You can learn about gardening and learn what you can do with that. There's some pretty advantages to having compost. The registration is hccs.edu/community-learning.
There you go. Okay, Dance Fever. Do you have it? You can get it from HCC. HCC's Northwest Community Dance classes are being offered through a collaboration with Spring Branch ISD. It's $149 a semester. You can learn ballet, tap, jazz, Zumba, and Middle Eastern dancing. And maybe even they might teach you how to do the twist. Who knows? Maybe that as well. Or the hustle. Remember that? Remember that? Every dance was based on the hustle. That's always my theory. Okay. Some of these are youth and adult classes. Check our links in the post after the show for more information. Okay. 3 ways to learn in 4 weeks. What's that all about?
Absolutely. Vice Chancellors Dr. Norma Perez and Dr. Shante Grays has put out 3 different ways that you can find out how your classes or how you get to your classes the first 4 weeks. First 4 weeks is a little bit different than normal for right now. If you go to, the basic thing is to remember to go to myeagle.hccs.edu. If you do that, you can find out how to do it. You do that, you can go to student sign in and go to manage classes. And if you do that and you got a green bar, then you're online on a schedule for 4 weeks. And if you don't have a green bar, sorry, my dog is barking.
Really?
Anyways, your in-person classes and you'll meet on campus. If you, another way is to go to the Canvas, the Eagle Online Canvas. Most students all know that, especially those who are taking online. Go to that and go to the announcement section, and your instructor may be giving you information there. And then last of all, but not least, is just go to your email, your regular student email. I know sometimes students don't always go to their student email, but go to that, because especially I know me as an instructor have sent out emails to you to let you know specifically what to do those first 4 weeks.
I think your dog was barking because he was having problems logging into his myeagle.hccs.edu. But
that's
if you have,
right. And he was upset.
He was trying to log in. He couldn't get in, but that's all right. But if you have any questions, make sure you check our social media post after the show. We'll put a link where you can go get these questions answered. And we're going to try to get Dr. Grays and Dr. Perez on the show in the next week or so to talk more about this. One thing to keep in mind, I'm going to skip on down to fall registration because fall's classes are underway, but our second start semester, don't let it stop you, folks. You can still register. It starts September 20th. You can go to my hccs.edu/now and register today. We do still have funding available to help you pay for your tuition in the fall. So make sure you register now and get started. Okay, real quickly, wrapping up the show. Tomorrow on the show, we've got Dr. Philip Nicotera from Coleman College, and it's Gaming Wednesday. We've got a special guest there as well. Tony, you're back tomorrow?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Raquel, you're back next week, right? That's right. All right. Okay, thank you, singing Raquel.
I love it.
Tomorrow on the show, like I said, it's more guests and we'll have more special announcements. We'll see. We're going to wrap things up today. We'll see you tomorrow, 10 a.m. live right here on Up to the Minute.